I'm Stan Teaderman, owner and chairman of Allied Propane Service Corporation. We are policy holders with Energi and owner of Teaderman Vineyards, Napa Valley, heart of the Oakville wine growers appellation. I actually grew up in this community. I was born in the Bay Area, Berkeley, and we moved to Napa when we were quite young, when I was about 8 years old. Went to work with my dad. We had a very small propane gas business. I then decided that it would be best that I take an opportunity and step out, and I left the area and went to the San Francisco Bay Area, Northern Counties region, and started a industrial and commercial propane gas business. I was actually introduced to Energi Insurance through several of my colleagues that I sat on the board with the national propane gas industry. They also had a very close relationship with Energi, and it was suggested or requested by several of my dear friends on the East Coast as to a recommendation. We made a decision to engage with Energi. Energi has been a great partner and a great company. It's too bad that we didn't have this opportunity 20 years ago. We've had excellent service, and the communication between their loss control and our personnel has been outstanding. Our principal interest, of course, is in the grape industry. Having grown up here and seen the transformation of the Napa Valley from dairies and cattle and orchards and the development of the vineyard industry, it was always one that we were very close to. Propane gas business has really been the basis of an opportunity for us to expand our horizons within the LP gas industry, and we try very hard as a company to give back to the agricultural industry. We've got a beautiful, well-recognized green environmental fuel. We've used it for many things, from agricultural weed control, where we're not using chemical applications. We use it for wind machines that bring the air circulation to the vineyards in the springtime when the buds are out, to protect them from freezing.
I'm Dustin Kaiser. I'm with Allied Propane, and this is what we use when we do sustainable farming in the vineyards for weed control. We go through the vineyards at a kind of a slow rate, maybe 3 to 5 miles an hour. What it does is goes through it, kind of wilts the weeds real quick, breaks that little photosynthesis going on, and kills the weed without using any herbicides or pesticides to put in the soil in your vineyard. It's kind of going along with the green movement and going organic.
So you're using the LP gas as a very stable, well-recognized product. It's very dependable, and it uses it in so many different sequences within the viticulture. So there's been a very strong relationship between our propane business that we've been so fortunate to build in these Northern California communities and counties, and particularly the interest that we have within with the wine growing and winemaking activity for Teaderman Vineyards. There's a tremendous amount of propane being consumed. In the vintner community, they have boilers that are being used. They have infrastructure in wineries that they use for heating. The emissions are outstanding to a point where it's very user-friendly, and it continues to grow. The development of the vineyard industry, it was always one that we were very close to, delivering to the wineries and vintners in the grape area, which was of a great interest to me. So we were very fortunate to have the expertise of the viticulturists, the vintners, and we've continued to produce our wines since about 1980. We have been recognized as one of the preeminent ultra-premium red wine producers, along with our Sauvignon Blanc, of course. When we did our Sauvignon Blanc, we knew what the sugars were with Mondavi. That's how Robert Mondavi built their winery with the Fumé Blanc, the smoky white. I wanted to have something with a little bit more body, to have a little more fruit, to take the leaves off and get that amber, to get that tropical note. And we wanted to get the right oak. There's all kinds of oak all over the world, but there's 5 preeminent forests that, without question, are the best in the world, and that's out of France. We did 5 oaks when we first started. And then we would blind taste them and see which one we wanted. This went up 2 or 3 years. You know, we've got a unique character of not only the nose, the toast, we've got the elegance of the varietal character of the fruit and the wine, and you're not trying to change it or blend it, it's 100%. So you have that varietal character. But we've done this so that when you take that glass, you've got a heavier bodied wine to have soft, and it's got that tropical floral note to it rather than the other really light, austere, flinty type of a wine. We started producing our first vintage of Silver Oak Cabernet in 1997. Teaderman Vineyards actually started its first production of its Cabernet in the year 2000. Our vineyard now has been converted principally to all Cabernet Sauvignon, with the exception of 2 acres. So we've established our style for our white wines, and it's taken us some 20 years to identify, and we just haven't showed to the consumer or the industry how we do it. The LP gas industry has a wonderful relationship with the wine growers and vintner communities throughout the United States, and including the areas that we're so privileged to serve. Thank you for the opportunity to let us share our background and interest of our business, and we hope you the very best. Please enjoy a sip of our wines and the compliment by which Energi Insurance has provided that to you.